Hi, everybody. Welcome. How is everybody doing? I'm hoping you can hear me okay, see me okay, bounce around. Um, it's been a while since I've been on a live, but today, as I start to talk about it, it's already coming through. Holy moly, today, there's been a massive download and, if you will, a clarion call. And we are moving into this fire horse energy. We're also in kind of the death to rebirth with the Christian energy as well. When you look at, we're in Lent and moving into Easter. So it's this, oh, there's this spiraling, right? Like this spiraling in to come back out again. And essentially today, a message came through. So I'm just gonna share a little bit of that. And I was asked to kind of share as well what I'm being called to do for a month. Been told to come back online into the public because I've been kind of temporarily offline, kind of doing my own stuff, doing my own work, as they say, but I'm being really pushed back out again just for this month of February and March. So, what I'm sharing, and I'm kind of going to go through it as quickly as possible, and inviting anybody that's feeling that heart tug or that clarion call or hearing that wave or that whisper, then what's coming through is for you. And before I go into that, it feels like there's this formation has been happening um, over the last number of months. Sadie and I did that light language course, which was amazing. And we finished up, I think, in September, October. And after that, again, we're going into the winter months, and that's that time of kind of coming deep within and the darkness, like right deep within. And then we entered into the new year. We're in February, and we're shedding that year of the snake. It's like you're shedding everything again. And I was really feeling that. I don't know. I mean, any of you comment down below if you were sensing and feeling that as well. Not just like in the emotional, psychic, or mental sense, but very physically as well. Like there was a big different things going on and showing up, like, if you're getting flus or colds or weird things happening that you doesn't usually happen, right? And essentially I kept being told, like, this physical stuff, it's okay, don't worry about it. Our bodies are being reformatted, reattuned once again, because lads and lassies, essentially, and this was said yesterday to me really loudly, um, a massive wave is coming, another wave, and there's going to be many waves. 2026 is going to be a year of waves, waves of light, waves of consciousness awakening, just waves. Like we're going to be riding these waves more and more. And if any of you have been going through the physical things or moving into the depths of the darkness stuff, right? Like the dark night, the soul stuff, um, you know that you are being prepared. And anywhere in that forgetfulness, we're coming back into the remembrance. So a lot of that kind of happening. Yasam kiyama kanimetikeski. So what was shown to me and kind of spoken to me in the last couple of days, weeks, it's the Christos frequency coming in really strong, really strong. The source code frequency, the Christ energy. And I'm going to say, like, the Christ Jesus came through today and had a little conversation. I was actually sending a message to somebody else, and if you're watching, hi. And it was a message for that person, personal message. And then when that finished, it went into the broader perspective, the collective, and myself. And I've been guided to bring through a 4-week gathering. And it's not a course, it's not really a workshop, it's a gathering, a gathering. And I was told to name it the Christos Spiral Gathering from the 28th of March to the 28th, from the 28th of February to the 28th of March. And it'll be online, it'll be on Zoom calls and Facebook group as well. Um, it's going to be intimate, so it won't be a big group. I feel like there'll be this very intimate um, gathering of us souls that hear that same call, know we're meant to be there. Si mi ama kaderde. The first week is a journey into the Christos spiral. And then I heard the song "How Great Is Your Love," so that was being played as they were saying this, and then it was the God Source Divine speaking, and just feeling that massive angelic forces around that, the Holy of Holies opening the week, and we're going to be in the Soul Christos spiral. Now that feels very much about the blueprints, and it also, ooh, as I say that, ooh, about accessing the sacred heart, our own sacred heart, and the cosmic sacred heart, the Christos sacred heart. That's the first week of journeying and gathering. The second week was very much, I could really feel this, the prayer vortex, prayer amplifier, the frequency of the prayer vortex, asked and answered with an overflow of grace. So we're going to be poured out on, essentially, right? And the voices, the people, the light source, the God source said, we're going to be accompanied by the custodians of the light of Christ. So the channeling of that is coming through. Week 3, that's the first 2 weeks. Manifestation came in and entering into the quantum field of creation. And that's been coming in strong in the last few days for me, where I kept being shown an overlay of the field and being reminded to come back into that quantum field. And it being reiterated to me that this is a fingerprint of God. The quantum field, and people go, that's new agey language. It actually isn't. It's part of God's source. It is part of his, the fingerprint, the cosmic fingerprint of the source divine, sound, light, and vibration, and opening, accessing our personal soul grids within that, guided by the Christos, the Christ. And this is about the power within to rewrite the now. Because everything is in the now, the past, the present, the future. And this is divinely linked to the source timeline. Okay, so that was coming in again. Week 4. So we're building up to week 4. Week 4 is the cosmic womb, the divine mother, the mother of Christos, Christ, the honeycomb vortex of the heavens on earth, accessing our divine rights. The flow of divinity constant in our daily life. That's what we are really here to be, right? The constant of that. And the crowning of the Christos. So the gathering and our crowning of us within that gathering. There'll be a little bonus session as well to do with our gifts. I won't get into that here, but that'll be something we'll look at in that space, specific to those souls in that space. So that's what we'll be accessing kind of one-on-one in the group. Each gathering will be held on a Saturday, and we'll decide the time when you've signed up. I'm going to just get a poll whether we do it in the morning or we do it in the evening. And we'll be flexible as well. If sometimes it has to be in the evening or the morning, I don't mind. We'll sort that out when we're together. Not only that, I was guided to offer a 20-minute soul reading as well to everybody in the group, and you can sign up for that. And then I was kind of told, like, look, some people might want a one-to-one as well, and I haven't been offering that many one-to-ones recently. And when I do, toot my horn, but they've been like boom recently. So I was like, okay, I'll offer the one-to-one. So that'll be there if anybody wants the one-to-one along with the soul reading and the 4-week, that's there. You don't have to, but it's there for those that are feeling that. Now I have limited spaces on that. I'm only opening that up to 5 people for that, just to honor my time and my energy as well, because that is important as well, right? this has been channeled through me or spoken to me and through me to share, because right now, with the influx that is coming our way, we need to gather in these type of sacred spaces, safe, seen, acknowledged, heard, journeying into what needs and wants to have that acknowledgement. Sukyana Mata Kiaraga, an opening into the vastness of all that we be, to remember and to be in the divine flow at all times, right? Sorry, that's coming out quick. I also got told that, and this is from Christ saying, still landing within me. So I'm a little teary saying this. This will be a giant cosmic hug to all of us, and so that we feel held as well. If this is aligning with you, reach out, let me know. If there's any issue, because I asked, like, what's the price point for this? And I made it low, right? And I did that because I was told to keep it below a certain number. And I was told to keep it below that because we want to make sure that those of you that need to be here can be here with the most ease and grace possible. That money is not stopping you, because this is a soul calling. If any of you need payment plans, you let me know and I'll set that up. And that can start now from 87 euros 50, and you can have 2 payment plans of that, right? That is what we're doing here, to enter, right? 87.50 and the booking fee. If that feels undoable, just reach out to me privately and we'll arrange something if it's totally aligned, right? If you need to be here, I'm going to know you need to be here. For everybody else, the entry price is 175. And again, if you want the add-ons like the one-to-ones, you'll see in the link I'm going to post below, and you'll be able to click onto that. It will be 4 weeks over the weekend on a Saturday. We're looking at an hour and a half, max of 2 hours. And I am going to be available, as I said, for those one-to-ones and those soul readings as well, for those of you that choose that. So we're going to have a very intimate space together, where I also invite your shining through into the space as well. Yeah, I'm literally being shown the light that's coming in, and there will be this receiving and this giving from us all in the space, and that'll be the beauty of it as well, for you to shine. If anybody would like to know more or would like to hop on a Zoom to ask questions, I'll hold that before we start. And if that feels like a good thing, thumbs up, write it down below, and I'll host that next week sometime. And if there's any other questions you have, post them below and I'll answer you back, okay? I'm going to invite now, as we're here, right? I'm going to invite us just to connect in just gently, because that feels like, I'm being guided just to do this for 5-6 minutes. Masuyam jagevrum pravdar. I'm being told by anybody, what I'm speaking, I term it as light language, or you can term it as thongs. Ayam kiana masamdrahatur. If that's new to you and you're meant to be here, do not be afraid. You don't have to have that already. I'm being told like part of the bonus session will bringing through those gifts and awakening those gifts. So if somebody still is awaiting that, it's going to come through. To Inima, and the interpretation and prophecy gifts will be coming through as well. Healing, Basuyana Makiana, deliverance, Mosia Vakeni Matara, and miracle frequency. And that's coming through in the journeying system because every spiral is bringing us closer into that. Oh, I'm getting chills all over my body when I say this. See, Amiam, and the spiral is like it's going down, it's going in, and then it's coming up and going out. And that's the play, like that is the riding of the waves that are coming through. We're being invited into that big time so that we don't lose our grounding or lose our footing. And I also, oh, as I say that, this is frontline stuff, right? If you're hearing this and you're like, yes, this is part of what your soul has said yes to, even though you're like, yeah, but you know, your soul has said yes to be on the front lines of holding the line, right? Holding the line, not just for you, but for your soul group and collective. And that holding of the line is an energetic signature that you're being called to be. And that's what this spiral is bringing us into more of. And they're showing me like this type of gathering and collective in itself is an amplifier and a resonance. What is a resonance? It's like an energy source. So let's come into the heart. And I'm going to invite you to take a deep breath in. Put your hand on the heart. Blessed one, blessed soul, put your hand on your heart now and take a deep breath. Soften where needs to be softened, right? The jaw. I tend to hold tension in my jaw. So I'm just going to bring my hands up and soften. And you can do the same, just massaging. I tend to hold tension in my jaw, my neck, and my shoulders, right? And also my hips. That's where I'm holding right now, right? As in I'm bringing my conscious awareness to that space. So know where you're feeling that tension. And we only recognize the tension when we begin to still and quieten. And the breath helps us still and helps us quieten. And as we're speaking of the Christos, that's linked to the spirit of the breath, the Holy Spirit, the Ruach, the Shekinah, if you will, right? Oh, I invite you to sigh. Oh, I'm yawning because part of my nervous system is resetting. So if you yawn or sigh or swallow, I'm just going to stretch my neck again because I say that's where I usually feel it. Oh. So I'm inviting the breath of me in more and more, right? I call my breath in. Thank you, breath of me. Hallow me. You can say that out loud or in your mind. Hallow, breath of me. And just breathe those words in. Drop them down into the belly and the root of you. And that's what the source is. It's a total act of receiving, surrender. And I want you, I invite you, surrender to yourself right now. Breathe yourself in. You're worth it. Soften the throat and the tongue. Let it slide gently back. And if you're particularly tense and you want to bring your hands up to those shoulders, you can massage them. And touch is a wonderful thing, right? And remember, part of what came through is this is a cosmic hug. But hugging ourselves, touching ourselves. lets our body and our nervous systems know that we're open to even receiving that cosmic hug, right? It's safe to receive source. It's safe to be in the essence of the Almighty, right? The word you have for that universal source code, the cosmic mother, father, the Christ, the Christos, right? And you can hear me yawning again because I'm kind of coming into that remembrance and allowance of it more and more as I speak these words into existence. And now my hands are naturally coming down to my belly, the sacral, the womb, the creation space of me. And I'm just holding, being tender. And I'm inviting you to bring a hand to the heart, hand to the belly, and hold yourself as you breathe in. And feel your belly expand with every breath. Every breath in is a breath of spirit moving down, drinking yourself down, 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 down to the belly, softening at the sitting space. Opening that sitting space, releasing any tension. Any tension that's there is to show us where our attention needs to go. So our body can feel, we've got you, we see you, I see you, body. I love you. You can say these words as I say them, giving yourself time to hear the sound of your own voice, and that can be very beneficial to us. That has its own resonance and frequency, our unique voice. Even saying, I'm open to receiving you, me. Breathe that in. I'm open to receiving the source of all that I am. Oh, soften to the sitting space and feel that breath go down to that sitting space. Open it up, down the legs, as if you're breathing into your very knees and shins and ankles and feet. Moving that breath down to the earth itself, from the source of the I am of you. And what is that I am of you? What is that source of you? That is what is your connection, right? And the breath connects you to that. It's the source, the God source, the Christ source. That's what we're invoking. I am that I am. I am that. Those very words. Ehia, Asher, Ehia. Right? Was it Moses that said, who are you? And God responded thus, Ehia, Asher, Ehia. I will be what I will be. I am that I am. I am that. And that is what we be. And just breathe and soften. And we're inviting that divine flow through us, the divinity of the I am presence to flow through us. And some people call that the Holy Spirit. Some people call that love. Some people call that the Christos. Some people call that the source. Well, that's what I'm calling into this space. You can see me take a few deep breaths. I'm going to invite you to do the same. And that's my body attuning to the energy and frequency. Knowing that you are held and loved. Knowing that you are perfect in every way. The divinity of you is. And just allow that in. You don't need to withhold any part of yourself from you. You are here to be. Be all Ma'akyan Mashimnya Mokwakiati. Into the magnificence of all that you be and are. And there is no beginning and there is no end with you. That's what we're breathing in. Another deep breath. You may begin to sense a warmth of a feeling or a vibration move through you now. You may begin to sense a color or colors swirl or move around you. And I'm going to invite you to breathe those in as we invoke the Christos, the Christ frequency. Smakyanamatekawasaye, Mazutvam, Badur Amderver, and the Holy of Holies into the heart space of you. Hanyamua Kianama Wuram Darvachir, Sheko Namahasa. Into the sacred heart. Yallah Kwainyama, and only you can allow that connection. You decide how much you want right here, right now, to breathe in. You decide or feel the color of that light, of that presence surrounding you now. Vashim Yaro Urakatanamale Iam Nodo Undramarkir Ase Yolondrum Garar Amzarur Iam Dor Ahlim Lachva. Deep breath in, into the depths of you, softening the sitting space, the sphincters of your back passage, urethra. Bringing that light quotient down through the heart, down, down, down into the sacral, the womb of you, the cosmic womb of you, Sumafokia Sandarahadre, into the root of you. Soften, sigh. Another soften and sigh, one deep one in again. Thinking, feeling a time now where you felt very safe, very happy. It may have been a moment in time in nature, with a pet or a loved one, or a deep experience held in prayer or meditation. And just remember that for you now, that loving feeling of feeling loved and loving it in return, or loving that person in return. And you're holding the heart, holding the belly as you do so. Knowing you love and are loved. It could be even the image of a sunset or sunrise, whatever brings that right to your face. And I want you to bring that feeling down to the womb. Follow it down with your fingertips. The glory, the beauty, the softness. The whispers of all is okay. We've got you. You're safe. And bring that light, that feeling down to the root, into the legs, the knees. Breathe it down now. calves, the ankles, and the feet. Am nur am dava. From the top of your head to the bottom of your feet now, you feel that flow like a waterfall, like liquid magma moving into the earth, the cosmic womb, the earth womb, Sakavada, becoming one with you, with Source Cosmic, with Earth, Gaia. Feeling that magnetic pull, and becoming that waterfall. And all of this light, all of this presence, it's as if it's washing you clean from any worries or stresses. And just for now, you feel that lightness. Just for now. The I am that I am. Eya Asher. Eya is more tangible than ever before. Kumbhakti Sah Kalakara Kalama Sabdur. Christos Vala. Christos Kimiakara. Shalom Sarava. Ahikator. So it is. And as you breathe now, feeling yourself more grounded, more in your body, more present than before. Feeling that softness. Give yourself a little hug. Well done. Welcome back. And we look forward to co-creating and collaborating with you. Samva osi. Trankur amblal imlihe. Bye, my darlings.